Hello, Gemini. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, using Cachet Tarot. The publishing company is topthatpublishing.com. There's no creator that I can see. I've looked for it here and there. Maybe I'll look for it again after. I'm obsessed with it. Anyway. Supportive Oracle Cards, Magical Spell Cards by Lucy Cavendish, illustrated by Jesse Reish. Website is hayhouse.com. Feel free to check that out if you would like to. All right, messages for Gemini. A new social group? A new social group. A new social group. I keep getting that over and over again. It just keeps playing through my head. A new social group. Okay. Somebody left. This is ironic because I feel like you may not be looking in this direction. Because you're not looking in that direction, you're not seeing it. That was be the only reason I think you wouldn't see it. Somebody left the group that you're about to enter. They were a non-participant. That seems to, like, they left. I don't know if they left. They were a non-participant. That energy seems to be, like, be aware of that. Because that non-participant, like, this group does not want people who don't participate. Gemini is good at talking when you want to. Make sure when you get into this group that you connect to a doer, because your energy of figuring things out and their energy of actually moving forward, if you couple in with that person or if there's a couple people, I feel like this could be very easy connection for you. Very, very easy. Because there's a group coming in, and I keep getting like this 8 of Cups energy with the 7 of Cups reversed and the Judgment reversed. You're going into a spot, you're filling a spot, and I get the Judgment reversed especially. Whoever left a bad taste. Like, you don't want to get the reputation that you're continuing on what somebody else used to do. So make sure you connect with somebody who's a mover, a doer, that you can kind of connect with. That way you don't have to do too much, but you can do enough so that people see you're participating. Okay, this group you're connecting to has long-term goals. You can become a part of this, but you don't have to do a crazy amount, but I keep getting connect with somebody who looks like they're, well, not that they look like, but they do a lot, that you can kind of support that energy and you can do some stuff with them, but you don't have to go crazy. You know what I mean? Maybe once or twice a week you spend an hour or two just doing stuff with them, helping things move forward, so you're not constantly doing it day in, day out, blah, 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 blah. There is something here with random decisions that needs to be kind of noted. This is why you also don't want to go crazy with this. There is this energy where I feel like things go a little bit this direction, a little bit that direction, and they don't maybe come to complete fruition, which seems to be fine. But this is another thing where I feel like the person who left maybe didn't do that much because they kind of felt like there was a lot of wasted effort. I don't know, I keep getting like they just want to make sure you have reference to what left, because you don't want to be like pigeonholed like as if you were that same energy. You're not, but I feel like if you're too quiet or if they just see you talking but not doing, I feel like they're going to think you're the same, but you're not. You're different. You're definitely different. You have great ideas. As long as you move forward, and you just got to link in with the right one. You could do it on your own and move forward on your own, but it's easier if you link in with somebody else who also is kind of like, they're looking for ideas, but maybe they want to take the lead and do the most of it because that way they can do it the way they want, and then you can go in and kind of support it. That's all you need to keep this going and to get locked into this. There's a lot that could come in with this, and I feel like once you're a part of this group, if you do link in a positive way, there's a lot of benefit coming out. I see the 6 of Pentacles and the Chariot. if you link in the way that they want you to, in the sense of like they see you as a viable effort, like you are putting in a lot into it, well, at least enough to where they feel like you're worth it. They just got to see your talents. You have natural talents to figure things out. Natural talents at showing different ideas and different ways to do things. It's just them seeing it. And by doing things and getting there right off the get-go and just like participating in things like that, once they see that value, I feel like they're going to come to you and they're going to pick your brain, and it won't be that big of a deal. It's just in the beginning showing that so you can link into it, because there's a lot that could come out of this for you. And the way you see things and the way you explain things is going to be where the value is mostly met on your side, but it's of extreme value. That's something that definitely I feel like will be comfortable for you. Now, there is an antithesis here. Antithesis. The energy that you're connecting to, there is this random move forward, things not really panning out, but things getting done, if that makes sense. If you just see it and just lend your energy to it, just don't help too much. Just when you see it happen, do a little bit, but then step back and let them finish off what they want. You don't have to go crazy with it. But like, try to disconnect from it where you can. Whoever this person is who doesn't really, even though they do a lot, but it doesn't really go anywhere, they're very, very well loved by other people around them. So be aware of that. The energy does go very fast here. I like what I'm seeing is like it's giving me a nervous energy, kind of like I don't want to be putting effort into things that don't go anywhere. Not everything's going to be that way, but I feel like your first step is to find that energy into like that's the energy that's going to get you established here. Once you realize that the energy does a lot and doesn't really go anywhere, then you can transition into a different energy. Okay. This is very interesting to me. There's going to be somebody very vocal about the person who does a lot but doesn't go anywhere. That's your next step. That's the next one for you to connect to. But then you can be like a good energy between the two, in the sense of like, yeah, they do a lot and it's not going anywhere. But let's remember, they do a lot. So it just needs more direction. We just need more direction. We just need follow through. You can kind of connect some pieces here that aren't really working well. This group could go a lot better. It needs somebody who can be diplomatic and help things connect. You can be that connector. That can be your most important role in this whole situation. You're still going to do stuff, and I feel like you want to. It's just like, but your most important role can be the connector between the like making a plan and sticking to it, and the energy that just constantly keeps going but doesn't really go anywhere. And the connecting of the two can make this really a lucrative, really beneficial situation. That's why you're kind of coming in. I feel like that's why this reading might be coming to you. Divine intervention might be pushing you into this situation as that person who can connect things together so that this group can actually move forward. Because there are things to happen. The thing is, a lot happens, but if we keep going places and keep going quickly, but we don't actually go anywhere, that's not going to work. That energy that I'm seeing you connect with in the second part, that it wants to like establish like a goal and hold to the goal energy, that's something I feel like ironically you can work with. Why do I say ironically? Because I feel like you like the fact of like trying different things, seeing different ideas, and that's fine, but it's kind of like we don't want it held to the point where it's stagnant. And I don't think that's going to happen, where it gets stale. I shouldn't have said stagnant, I feel like stale. As they keep going forward, if we can hold to the same goal, there may be things that can be tweaked and dealt with or seen on the way, but it's like continuing to the same goal. This other energy will be quite animate about that. No, this is going to work for you. This person seems to be okay with that. As long as we actually make it to a goal, as long as we keep working towards the same goal, and we just don't keep going in different directions and just never get anywhere, this is somebody who ironically may link up with you quite well. I keep saying ironic because when I feel this energy, the Hierophant, they're kind of like, this is the rule, this is how you do it, you do it the same way every time, you do the same steps in the same order at the same time every this point in the month, whatever. They're very, like, they can be very boring. They can be, but boring is subjective, but they let you have the freedom you need as long as something keeps coming out of the stuff. As long as we keep going towards the same goal, as long as all the effort that's being done is going towards the same end, the same means. This can be, I feel like you know how to do this. In fact, it's not so much about, keep going at the same goal and the same things. It's not that about this. It's about finding different ways for these people to successfully work together, because there's going to be random things. Things are going to keep changing. That random energy that keeps moving but never seems to make any headway in anything, when they keep doing that, or when they start going off course, you'll find different ways to get them back onto course, and you'll find different ways to satisfy the energy that said, "Oh, here we go again. We're doing all this work for nothing." You'll find different ways to satisfy them and say, "Hey, look, no, this still goes towards the same goal. We just got to curtail it this way, and we can go like that, and we can do this here, and we can add this together." What they did, we can actually use some stuff they've used in the past. It may have gone nowhere in the past, but maybe we can add stuff that they did in the past and actually make it viable in the future. I really find the need to talk very quickly. Verily. I don't know. That words are kind of merging there. Maybe I'm talking too fast. By doing this, you can help this situation heal. You're providing the ways to bring the knowledge into the situation and make it actually be useful. And I feel like you're going to be able to see the past and where things have been done and things have been left to the side and never went anywhere, but it can be utilized in the future. And I feel like that's another big piece of you that's going to bring that big piece of your benefit of you being a part of this, is taking some of the past and bringing it into the future. You're going to have to discover the past as you go. I don't feel like that's going to be hard for you. It does go very fast. There's a lot going on here. But I feel like this is going to work for you. Also, connecting to that energy that goes all over the place in the beginning, it may seem like it's pointless at first, but by you connecting to that, you get access to what you need of the past, so you can take the past and make it useful in the future. That person is very important and very well loved. The only person that doesn't seem to care for him every now and then is the person that feels like all that work for no reason and they get bent out of shape about it. But you can marry that together and make this actually work out. Anything else? Alright, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.